Good evening. I hope I find you well. Here we are with our Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Up there now, Sacred Heart of Jesus. Come on down, our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. Lovely lady, dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, star of the sea, pray for the sinner. Pray for me. There she is, lovely lady dressed in blue. Teach me how to pray. Isn't that lovely? Up there, a Blessed Mother. What a lovely day it was in Oldcastle and surrounding areas, probably around the country. It was lovely and it was warm. Yes, sorry, it was warm. And so it's a busy kind of a day. First of all, I was going to ride the car loaded with, well, it wasn't that much. I had bags, boxes with papers and other items. Four, I think, maybe five. And to go to the recycling because it can build up and it gets unwieldy. And so off I went after going down to town to see if we get the Irish Catholic, and they weren't in. I was down there about 12. I said to Angeles before I left. Anyways, the Irish Catholic hadn't come, so I said I'd probably get it tomorrow. So I went to the recycling and got rid of all the items that I had to get rid of, and didn't have any bag of rubbish that I sometimes have. But because I don't like to get it out of hand. And it's only €2 going to the recycling, and sees this big old lorries coming along. Sure, I wouldn't have enough for the like of them when you're on your own. So when that was done, and I got an invoice to the chemist, the lovely Donna McQuaid. She's opened a new chemist shop because of the tragedy that happened with her previous one being burned. Mistaken to try and burn down the hotel. Individuals from the 6 counties ought to be ashamed of themselves. But she survived. I sent her a mass bouquet, which would be a mass set for her, and I put in €50 to have a a meal because she's such a lovely person. She's great with all the customers that goes in there, including me. So she invited me for a meal there, not a meal, an official opening. And I was having my salads for the dinner. It takes a while to prepare it. And Anthony, my cousin, called, so we could have done without that either because I had so much to do. And I just barely got down then at 2 o'clock to go down to. But there was such a crowd, I couldn't get parking going down there. And I came back, and goodness, I couldn't get through then with cars coming against me. And they were parking, and there was an ice cream van there, so I presume they were all getting ice creams for nothing. That'd be, and it was great. I saw Paul Connors and other ones that I know. But there was no point in me kind of waiting, and I came back here and did whatever I had to do, and then the lad came with the kerosene. I ordered 500 liters, and I told him to check it. So and it's dear enough because of the way the thing has gone. And so he said the tank is full. And I mowed 20 euros because I ordered 500 and it was 700 and something. Yeah, so 20 euros, you won't buy too much with that, but it's good that it's full. So I'm well away now with the weather being so good, I don't need as much. But so just as well I was back for him. He had sent me a text, but I thought I'd get a phone call. And lucky enough, he was here, so I was able to get a very nice chap. There's a Mount Nugent, and to check the oil, I didn't think I'd have as much. I was afraid it'd be running out. Because I had it on a good bit there when the weather was sort of cold. Um, but it got warm there lately. Beautiful. My clothes hanging out as well. I did that. So I had a good few chores to do. And then this evening there, the kind of dust or whatever you call it that comes on. I have a concrete now from the gate in, and it's very handy because that wasn't the way it was. It cost a nice few pound, but I swept it up. I gathered it up in piles and got rid of it with a spade or a shovel over to the over where I have place to put stuff like that. So I was busy enough, and I realise now the day has gone so far, and with the way it went, I knew there was always something interfering with me saying the station is across at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to be staying it. I'm going to be saying it later. I'm going to have my tea, and I'm going to do the stations at the cross. I'm going to have a shower then. So you'd be surprised the way things go when you're motoring along to do things in a leisurely fashion. My cousin Andy called. He was inquiring about. I collected my friend Pádraig McNally from the hospital in the rehabilitation section of it, not in the main building, another building. And he was all the nurses seemed to like him. He asked me to bring him up 4 Cadbury roses, sort of the boxes, which I did. And he gave them to the man, the 2 nurses. I brought a case as well. He had quite a bit of stuff. The case was full, and so was various bags. And he was put in a wheelchair, and he was going down. It was like the guard of honour. They were all smiling, the nurses going down, other ones, and greeting him. So he must have been very friendly, and they must have liked him because he does able to be connect with people. So it was quite a jolly affair, and the 2 nurses brought the stuff out, which was very good. And when I wheeled him in the wheelchair and all the rest of it, his walking now was not so good, even though he got physiotherapy. And then when I brought him to Oldcastle, brought him to the bank. He wanted to get money and then the supervisor. So he had a few chores to do, and they were all done. So at least he had his requirements. So more power to his elbow. So that was, yeah, just, I was busy for a few days, And this grass needs to be cut, so I asked Michelle to cut my grass to do his, and she said she would for 30 years because his grass is high, and cut some of the branches as you're going in the entrance. The kind of a car gets some of them, and it's not a good idea. So she said she'd do it on Monday or Tuesday. So he's very pleased with that. So bye now and enjoy the rest of your day. And I see a couple of people have given me the greetings, and I hope they're keeping well wherever they are. Yeah, going to have me tea now, and I see the stations at the cross later. So I was that way, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? I meant to say it at 3 o'clock. See the way it goes. It's the same every Friday. Bye now.